Hello, everybody. My name is Kashi, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the Trilogy. Today, we are stressed, depressed, and not quite well dressed because it is cold, and I am now bundled up in a blanket parka, which I totally forgot I had until yesterday when I was looking online for coats because it is about 30 degrees here. And I was thinking to myself, man, I really need something I can wear inside that isn't my winter jacket. I saw somebody was selling anime parkas, and I was like, oh, those look really cool. Wait, that looks really familiar. So I looked in my closet, found it, and now I am huddled up, and I very much look like I am in a blanket burrito. I really miss Osaka. It was like 70, yeah, it was about 70 to 80 degrees over there. And the whole time I'm like, oh, I'm really depressed because I can't wear any of the cute sweatshirts I brought. And now I'm just like, it's 30 degrees here. I wish to die. Anywho, last episode, we lost our boss, Mia. Not quite sure who's going to sign our paychecks now, but we'll figure it out. Met her sister, Maya, who is an acolyte and spirit medium in training. She is currently being held in a detention center because they think that she's the one who killed her sister. Obviously, we know she's not, but it's our job to figure out who did it, even though we already know who did it. But still, we also were asked to go find an attorney for her, even though, we're an attorney too, but whatever, I'm not upset about it. I definitely didn't cry yesterday for like 2 hours because we got rejected by Mia 2.0. But whatever, I'm not salty. But we are in our office, so let's examine. Also, if you hear a clicking noise, I'm sorry. That is my keyboard. For some reason, it's very much like a wobbly table. It does not want to stay put. The sky's blue, and so am I. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. There's that hotel right across the way. All right, fascinating. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Borderline strict up, pal. Who is that? I need to stop giving everyone a very gruff man voice. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Why does it look like a Backstreet Boy concert poster? We'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Oh, that's sad. I'm sad now. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all these. Anything else I can do? Nope. Can we move? You know what? No, I want to talk to you some more. Let's talk about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Hmm. You want to know the results, eh? Well, yes, that's why I asked. Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Why is your eyes doing that? Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? All right. You can see the report, but that's all. Hell yeah, got the autopsy report. Alright, I already knew that. Let's talk about Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why'd you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Um, no, actually, tell me more about this man. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Alright, I don't know much about this game, but I have seen quite a few saucy pictures of the two of them, so I have an inkling of who he is. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, well, I don't think there's anything else we can talk about, so I guess I'm gonna move. Let's go back to the office. Let's chit chat. Let's talk about your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that she disappeared. Several years later after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. I really like the music. It's very fitting. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Well, shit. Yeah, I can understand being pissed. And the police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Hmm. I don't I don't know what else to do. Um is there No, I don't think there's anything in this room I can examine. This guard monitors the visitors room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. It's almost like he's drawn in the background. Out for the camera. Uh I don't I don't think there's anything I can really do. She'll try moving. So, is there anything in here I'm missing? Am I stupid? I mean, yes, but like, what am I missing? Alright, so I wanted to try to figure out what to do next. So I went back to see Maya and decided to show her some evidence. Hello, kitty. Please don't step on my keyboard. I would very much appreciate if you don't. Anyhow, so I showed her the glass shards. This was lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. Okay. Can I show her anything else? I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Hmm. Better not ask her about this now. I very much don't know where to go from here. Maybe if I show her this, she'll be like, oh, you're an attorney. Maybe I'll just hire you so I can move on to the next day. Yeah, of course you haven't seen it before. Back to the drawing board on what the hell to do. I'll let you guys know once I figured that out. Alright, I've decided to just go back and see if I can talk to Dick. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Hmm. Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. Okay. I don't know, I'm just kind of trying to figure this out. I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Okay, well, if it's the murder weapon, then why the hell do I have it? Uh huh. He thinks the clock is just a statue, too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. Maybe? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. I've already decided I'm gonna keep this for myself. It's kawaii as fuck. Tricky lawyer. Oh, he's on to me. Um, I don't know, man. Like, I want him to be my friend. Like, he doesn't seem like a bad guy, he just seems like a himbo. I can fix him. Tell him straight. If I tell him what I wanted, there's no way he'll give it. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. I don't like how you worded that. Uh, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh huh. Oh, here, you can have the cell phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Hell yeah. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Alright, damn Gumshoe, I'm sorry. Again, that button is fighting for its life. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Who made these names? I'm sure in Japanese they're probably like very elegant and lovely. And then you have English where it's gumshoes, butts, and Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. Out of morbid curiosity, I'm wondering if anyone ships this. I'm gonna look it up real quick. So the answer is yes, there is. Is it nicely drawn? Some of it. Am I now confused on who I ship Phoenix with? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm starting to notice a pattern I have for liking buff, dumb men. There's gonna be someone out there who's just gonna be like, well, that's fascinating, Kashi. What does this have to do with Phoenix Wright? Nothing. Mind your damn business. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You're clearly too smart for me. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Gate Water Hotel. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Why is she doing the neon? Pause. Well, hello there, handsome. Um, hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? And the detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. This is all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross examine this one, which will probably end up being me. We're gonna just examine. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the walls. Flowers are fake, as expected. No sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Dude, that's a rose. I'm dumb AF, and I even know that. Ooh, what are you? You look inappropriate. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. Y- you really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let's chit chat. Hmm. Let's not talk about what you witnessed. Let's, first of all, talk about you. Um, could you just who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? Not in the slightest. No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Um, right. Can you just tell me what it is you do besides possible night walker? What? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy, she's definitely a hoe. Tell me about this room. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Hmm? Did you just tell me to fuck off without telling me to fuck off? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Um, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. I don't know, because I feel like I haven't. There has to be something else in here I can check. Okay. Uh, the late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay and Co. law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye catching here. A bottle and two glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. What if I try again? What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. I guess we'll move? Hmm. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over the top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, well, he certainly looks friendly. Aha. So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. You're trying really hard not to call this man fat, aren't you? Hmm? That badge on your collar? Ahem. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Hmm? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fay. Ah, yes, Maya Fay. Go on. Hmm? Why this strange reaction? Cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. You just said you weren't. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. You just said you weren't busy. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyways, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. Bullshit. Somebody told you, and you are being bribed. You are being strong armed into not doing this. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I have to be able to talk to you more. You know what? Let's butter him up. Let's talk about his exquisite painting. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Yes, I'm sorry. The color of the sky, the hue of the seal, the weave of the straw hat. I just imagine every time he makes one of those exclamation points, he's just shaking us by the collar, like, look at it. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Well, it's a good thing I don't want it. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez, take your meds. All right, let's talk about Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. Sir, are you physically capable of opening your eyes? She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see in her eyes. Sir, can you see anything with your eyes like that? She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Alright, let's figure out why you said no. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Hmm? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. Even though you said you weren't. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Hmm. Ahem. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Well, fine. We're gonna go tell Maya that we're gonna be her lawyer, and we're gonna pound your fat face into the dirt. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Really? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Uh, I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. You do realize you have the world's saltiest attorney right here, right? 4 o'clock. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I think it'd be hilarious if we just was like, okay, peace out. Nah, we're gonna defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Please don't cry. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Look at that smile. One last question. You are innocent, right? God damn it, Phoenix. Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too. Okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Right, is there? Oh, I can present her phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Well, that's so sad. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Oh, we don't want to go to his place. Can we go back here? He looks strangely familiar. All right, but I feel like if I'm going to interact with him, I feel like this video is going to get probably a little bit longer than what I want it to be. Because again, I am trying to keep them under about 40 minutes. So I'm going to end it here. We are officially Maya's attorney, which we already knew was going to happen. Definitely not salty that the other guy had to pass it up in order for us to take it, but whatever. No, I'm not upset about it. But anywho, next episode we're going to be doing a little bit more snooping and then hopefully having our day in court. And so everybody, as always, keep it salty, keep it real, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.